Welcome into the Long Island Sports Network for Hofstra Pride Ice Hockey in the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference. And this is an interesting matchup here between the Hofstra Pride and the Ramapo Roadrunners. Ramapo, one of the teams that made a good run in the Empire Conference tournament last season. Hofstra, a team that's trying to get things going here this year. The Pride coming off of a loss last night. That one up against a really tough opponent there. And ended up falling down 2-1 to the Alvernia Golden Wolves, a game that didn't see a goal until the late stages of period 2. And then the Golden Wolves ended up outdoing the Pride, outshot Hofstra 52-28, but 50 shots saved from Spiro Markoulis and a goal from Jordan Cox. Not enough for the Pride to get victory number 2 of the year. Meanwhile, on the other side, Ramapo, they've had their fair share of games already this year. They've played 10 times, winning 5 of them, and it's because of their physical style of play. And it comes at the expense of a lot of penalties. They take on average 12 penalty minutes per game. But the physical style can really ground down teams like Hofstra, and they're probably going to have to try to play their kind of game to bend the Roadrunners into their will. Looking for guys to keep an eye out on for this Ramapo side, and Brock Pfizer definitely the chief goal scorer of this team. 9 goals, 14 points for Pfizer. He leads the way. A guy with some experience at top youth level with the New Jersey Hitmen as well, but really deep talent on this roster. 10 assists as well for Daniel Kulbanski. Really deep team that might give Hofstra some trouble, especially with the ability to run all 4 lines and provide offense with each and every one of them. Pride getting ready to host the Roadrunners for Game 2 of a 3-game homestand here this weekend. That's coming up next on the Long Island Sports Network. Ready to go here in this color clash matchup in the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference. Hofstra in their alternate gold uniforms, the black road uniforms for Ramapo College, as we bring you the starting goaltending matchup here tonight. First off, for the Hofstra Pride, they turn back to Jimmy John Picone for his second start of the year, third game overall. Comes in with a save percentage of .895 on the season and a GAA of .369. Meanwhile, on the other side, Alec Rittenhouse, the only goaltender on this Roadrunners roster, so playing the 11th game of the season, and he's been their workhorse, has been really solid so far with the .894 save percentage and a GAA right around 4. Ramapo trying to go back into the win column. The loss against Farmingdale State snapped a 3-game winning streak for them. Hofstra trying to get off the schneid. As the puck comes to center ice, it is dropped, and we are underway. Roadrunners chase it in first. The advance forward with Brady Vella. Comes to the near side for Hofstra. Frank Feza there trying to work it clear. The good work at the point by Daniel Kulbanski to knock it clear, but only so far as center ice, as this is knocked down into the Hofstra bench on the attempted dump in for Brian Atwell. Hofstra's had several games this season where they've gotten off to really good starts. Fair share games where they've gone into the locker room tied or in the lead after the first 20 minutes. It's just been playing a full 60. That's been a struggle here for this Pride team. See if they can string that all together here tonight, much like they did earlier on this season, in the last few weeks, like they did against New Haven in the victory against the Chargers. Ramapo has faced a variety of competition as a Division II team. Played a D1 club in Delaware early on this year, a couple of D3 teams, including the new addition to the Empire Conference, as there's a shot from the point deflected on the shot from Kulbanski, saved by Picone. But Stevens Tech, a new addition to the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference, as there's another one from the far side that's blocked down by the Pride. Feza from the near side boards, looking for a way to clear it out of the zone. Goes to the far side, linking up with Danny McCardle, who shovels it out. Comes right back in on the left wing with Brady Vella for Ramapo. Now in a battle right in front of the Hofstra bench on the far side. This whistle down. Looked like it was for a hand pass against one team or another. The officials pointing over towards one direction. We'll see what they choose to do here. They'll just drop the puck right where it kind of got stalled out in front of the Hofstra zone. Pride knock it to the near side here, and then it's dumped in by Ty Watson for Ramapo. Met by Rob Criscolo for Hofstra. Pride trying to motor up the far side with Jordan Cox, but that stays in on the stick of Brock Pfizer. Pfizer looking to get it towards the front of the net. Pass comes up to the near side. Set down low by Ty Watson. Skips his man down behind the net. Now Jordan Cox watched closely on the far side by Tommy Kopix. Korpik's able to force it out of there, and Ramapo coming back into the zone. Poke check by Cox. Back to the blue line of Korpix. He sends it down low. It's met by Matt Matarazzo for Hofstra. The kick down to Nico Buglione, skating out there with two of the top scorers for Hofstra, as it's Cox motoring inside. His shot partially blocked. Goes over the net. Rittenhouse not troubled. Back out to center ice. The attempted pass across from Kinzer blocked down. Nice stop and control from Pfizer. Pfizer's shot kicked down in net by Jimmy John Picone. This one hemmed in and around by Rob Wogish. Settled up on the top side. The point shot is blocked. Dylan Kinzer having to look up the ice. Kinzer didn't have much room to work there, so he just dumps it in. Several of the forwards for Hofstra go to the bench for a change. Rob Schnatter. John looking up the near side, looking for some space. Joey Schnatter dispossessed on the far side. Schnatter, one of the veterans here on this Hofstra team, out of Massapequa High School. Schnatter doing a good job there keeping the puck in, but now it's finally taken back by Duncan Gahagan for Ramapo, but they can't clear on the first attempt. Taken back down low by James Sunvinko. Sunvinko at the point, able to just get it out past Dean Rosa. Then his dump around attempt ends up in the Roadrunners bench for another whistle in the early stages of this one. 16:58 to go in the first. So Brennan Yerkes line back out there here for Hofstra. As Shatter wins the puck drop. Moved over to Dean Rosa as the Pride try to organize up the near side. This one dumped in by the D-man Rosa. Into the corner met there by Gahagan for Ramapo. Puck loose out of the scrum, scooped up by Kelly. Kelly now along the boards, looks out in front. Shot blocked, chance was still there, but now skated clear by the Roadrunners, flipped out by Luca Carnamarola. Players tumble down along the boards here. Schnatter back on it in deep for Hofstra, but it's held in at the point. Looking for room, Brian Atwell. Shot goes up high on the mask of Jimmy John Pacone. He's able to track the puck and fall on top of it for the whistle. Pacone, his second season here with Hofstra. Didn't get much game time his first season, playing one of the backup roles between Markoulis and Sikora. Michael Sikora now a great season there for Hofstra last season. Now Pacone getting a look as the backup as things stand right now. Heading right up to the top to Kolbanski. Kolbanski's shot knocked away. Set back out in front. And that centering feed knocked down, but it's taken off the stick of Casola. Back up in the high slide. This shot blocked away by Del Panino. Stays into the corner for Ramapo with Devin Haynes. Haynes looking up the near side, trying to link up with the point man Kulbanski. That move fails as it's taken back by Kulbanski in his own end. Knocked down by Matt Casola. Casola guides over to Feza, and the sophomore for the backhand knocks it down as it's fed over to the far side. Jake Rook dispossessed on the far side by Brian Atwell. Atwell looks for the shot. That misses wide of the cage of Jimmy John Pacone. Scooped up on the near side wall by Brady Villa. Villa, so centering feed no good. As this is sent towards the target by Rook, he can change without the icing coming. Long pass looking towards the blue line, but that's an offside call. Matthew Cochran couldn't quite keep his skates on the right side of the stripe. So it's an offside call. Face-off comes all the way back in the attacking end for the Pride. Hofstra not the start that they imagined coming into this season. Just one official win in their first 8 games. Win, 6 losses, in a tie, but that tie was part of the Burning Leaves tournament where they got a shootout victory against Jefferson Community College. The sent into the corner by Pfizer. Pfizer looking for a lane out in front. That meets the stick of Pacone, and he locks that one up for a face-off in his defensive end. At Matarazzo, fighting for possession at the face-off dot. Moved down low by McCardle, but McCardle can't clear up the near side. Puck stays along the boards. McCardle into a battle with Ty Watson. Watson kicks it out of there, was looking for some help with Adam Moskal. Moskal sends back into the fray into the corner. This one forced free by the Roadrunners. Spinning, looking for space, Pfizer. Pfizer sends out towards the front of the net. Several Hofstra players there able to seal that lane off. Then it's sat back to the near side by Ramapo. Good hustle play from Watson, keeping it alive. Delayed penalty coming up against Hofstra here. As Rittenhouse heads to the bench, 6 skaters on for Ramapo, as this one is saved by Pacone and then touched up by Hofstra. A tripping call sends the Roadrunners to the first power play of the night here in Freeport. It's Matt Matarazzo heading off for the trip. And now this Ramapo power play heads to work. 14 power play goals already this season to their first 10 games. They're operating right around 25%. Meanwhile, Hofstra's penalty kill has been good the last several games. Haven't allowed a ton of goals while down a player or two in certain cases. This one guided out by the stick of Joey Schnatter all the way back out the defensive end. PK for Hofstra sitting now at 78%. As this one dropped in on the near side, looking to move forward towards the net, and another penalty coming up against Hofstra. This time it's Kasola for a trip. Puck forced to the near side by Ramapo. Reset up to the point, Kulbanski. His shot blocked. It stays alive as it bounced off a Hofstra stick. Now touched up by Schnatter, and we can get the tripping call against the Pride. This one for Kasola for the trip. He knew it as soon as it happened. And now a minute 32 of 5-on-3 power play time for Ramapo, looking for the first goal of the game. Hofstra sending just one forward out there. That's Feza. Feza bested at the faceoff dot. Sent up top to Kulbanski. He looks for some space. Hands across to the near side. That was a little bit behind Atwell, so it's sent back up top to Kulbanski. No look pass to Cochran. Cochran near side post to Kulbanski. And then back across again to Atwell. He scores. Brian Atwell wrists one home. Great puck movement for the goal. They just had the Hofstra defense locked up down low. Some room for the top three guys on the power play. And despite the grade A effort from Jimmy John Picone, couldn't get anything on the wrister from Atwell. His second goal of the season, first on the power play. So we take a look here at the ISO cam. And just the defense for Hofstra, committing everyone down low. Plenty of room on the near side post. And then the great shot going up high past the glove of Picone for the first goal of the game. Now the power play remains intact for the next minute 42. Chance to do more damage now for Ramapo just on the 5-on-4. It's Kasola still serving his tripping minor as it's carried forward by Daniel Kulbanski. He slams the break on the near side. He got the secondary assist on that goal. Kulbanski rips one from the point that bounces off the mask of Picone and trickles to the near side. They wanted to reset it with Kulbanski, and this knocked down, and whistle blows from the official. The mask of Picone having some issues there. 12:37 to go in the first period. Still around a minute 12 to go on the power play for Ramapo. They struck on the 5-on-3. 5-on-3 that would have lasted around a minute and a half had Hofstra killed it off. Sent back up to the point to Tommy Korpix. Korpix looking to the far side, sent back to him. His move hindered. Great work there by Matt Matarazzo as he chases it down. Matarazzo was in the sin bin for that 5-on-3 strike. One that officially belongs to Brian Atwell from Matthew Corcoran and Daniel Kulbanski. Ramapo having trouble setting things up here, and it's how they motor inside with Adam Moskal. Moskal into the corner. Looking for a lane out in front. That's kicked around to the near side by Moskal in down low. Working back on top with 20 seconds left. Just about right now, 20 seconds left on the 5-on-4. Ty Watson looking to feed out in front, but that missed its man. It comes all the way down to Alec Rittenhouse. Moskal looking to set it up near side. That's intercepted by McCardle, and he sends clear as Kasola leaves the box. They go 1 for 2 on the 5-on-3. The back-to-back penalties for Hofstra. Kasola immediately joining play, throwing the body around. Dylan Kinzer takes clear. Slight collision at center ice between Rook and his defender, his marker. But the puck left behind by the Hofstra man, and now it's taken ahead by Ramapo. Motor ran up the far side with Moskal. His shot blocked by Rosa, sent back out in front. Caught in a net front battle, Daniel Phillips, as it comes to the near side. Casola sends on to Feza, that missed him. Sent back on the near side by Ramapo. Looking out into the middle. Good stick handling, good work by Daniel McCardle as he chases it down, but they get through his check. That's moved in down low by the Roadrunners. Rook couldn't find any way to clear the zone there. Forechecker right on him in black. So it stays up on the near side boards. Frank Feza now caught in a battle. Possession established with Hofstra. Casola looking for the deflection in from Rook, and he did not get it. So an icing call against Hofstra with 10-12 left in the first. It's the second of 3 games this weekend for Hofstra. The Pick the Rink game coming up tomorrow afternoon. 2 o'clock puck drop between the Pride and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. See the pink jerseys for Hofstra. Always a exciting occasion to benefit the Mina Singer Foundation. Matthew Cochran knocks this down with a glove. Carries forward for Ramapo. Cochran dances into the slot, looking to poke through Aloisio. Attempted point pass, no good. Trickles all the way down for Ramapo. They'll collect it again with the goaltender Rittenhouse. So far, that's been the most action that Alec Rittenhouse has seen tonight. Just catching these long missed passes from his teammates in the attacking end. But he won't mind that, especially how much hard work he puts in these first few weeks of the season, being the only goaltender on the roster. Big check down low as Hofstra attempt to work forward here. It's sent away from Joey Schnatter, but the stick of Cam Kelly keeps it in. They work it past Brendan Yerkes on the near side before it's met in the neutral zone by Dean Rosa. Check coming in there on Cochran. It holds the puck on the near side wall. Fight for possession as Brendan Yerkes takes it out of the scrum. That's taken off of his stick by Devin Haynes and flipped into the zone for Ramapo. Rosa dumps this in as he got a check from Haynes. Feet out in front, that just came through Rittenhouse. Work to the far side here, goes off the back of the skates of Brady Vela, stays in. Hofstra dumped to the near side corner, they chase it down. The Roadrunners able to force it out of the defensive end, and they carry forward near side with Haynes. Haynes sends wide of the net, Hofstra able to jump on that one with Del Panino. Back to the near side with Yerkes. Yerkes back to the point to Del Panino. His pass takes a deflection on the far side. Forwards can change, but Hofstra takes it away. Nice work in down low with Cox. Cox, cross-ice feed, the wrister. Glove save, Rittenhouse on Matarazzo's shot. Best look of the game for Hofstra because of the forecheck pressure from Jordan Cox. Just scooping up that puck down low, winning the race to it. Then finding Matarazzo right off the bench for the quick shot. But Rittenhouse tracked it all the way for the save. Rob Criscolo looking to the far side. Unable to field that one was Jordan Cox. Ramapo back on possession as they take the middle on the rush with Brock Pfizer. Pfizer motors in. The backhanded shot saved by Picone. Spilled the rebound. And it's met on the near side by Wogish. Rob Wogish looked for the cross-ice feed. That's knocked up in the air by Hofstra. Pfizer back towards the net. Again, Wogish there. But so was the Hofstra defender, Del Panino, knocking it out to center. The hand over to Matt Matarazzo. Goes behind his back, finds more room there. As this attempted move forward goes out of play into the netting. And then into the crowd here on the near side boards. This forced forward by the Pride. Nice poke by Matarazzo. Has it in the zone. Looks for Buglione. Deflection comes to Buglione. He wasn't quite ready for it, so couldn't get the shot off. Hofstra had a potential 3-on-2 rush there, but it works forward with Pfizer for Ramapo. His shot wide, blocker side. Back out into the bench area for Ramapo. Midline change. They're a good job of showing some patience there, avoiding the too many men penalty. Cox dancing through, but 4 Ramapo defenders right there force him off of possession. Now Hofstra goes ahead and changes their forward lines. It's the 4th forward line out there right now for Hofstra as this bounces in off the block of Chris Colo. Back up top for Ramapo with Sunvinko. Hofstra on the move through center with Cox. Finishes his shift as he flips in. Royce Dixon-Child chases it down for Hofstra. Flip back out into the high slot. Dylan Kinzer, the backhanded shot blocked down. Still stays in the middle there for a few moments until it's finally flipped out by Luca Carnamola. Carnamola now takes forward. And with the help there of Kulbanski, flips it towards the net. That's gloved by Jimmy John Picone and thought about playing it, but the defense arrived for Ramapo. Puck drop. Hofstra wins the draw. They clear out with Kinzer. It's sent to the far side now for Ramapo. Brian Atwell. His attempted move in, sealed off by Danny McCardle. Comes to the near side to Christian Maurer for the Pride. Maurer looking towards the man in the middle, Dixon-Child. Can't link up there at center ice. So it's flipped back in again by Ramapo and established possession near side for Hofstra with Christian Maurer. Maurer, cross-ice feed, intercepted. Long shot towards the net, stick save, and then the rebound sent back into his pads. Picone able to hold on to it, as there was a charger coming in from the far side for the Roadrunners. And Brian Atwell, good heads-up play to force the save and the cover-up. Another battle for the puck off the puck drop. Rob Criscolo takes it down low. Bobbled puck up to the far side, but links up with a man. Sending Kelly into the boards with a big check on the far side. Devin Haynes. Hofstra able to hold this in. A block shot out in front, nearly trickles to the far side post and in off the skate of Yerkes, but just trickles wide. And now Ramapo clear it down the ice. Not enough on this one for icing, forcing Del Panino to keep it alive. Long pass swept off the stick of Del Panino. Cochran now tumbles down to the boards, allows Del Panino to play it. Sends to Yerkes on the near side, but it's held in. Shot from the point. That one off the stick of Tim Wanvig. That one blocked away by Hofstra. Kelly organizing the clear now through center. Yerkes, big check over on the near side. That one thrown by the hiccup, Tim Wanvig. Good work here. Now into the corner, Brady Vela. Vela working 1-on-4 here as his team in the middle of a change. Holds the puck in for a few moments. Now they finally break contain with Matt Casola to the Pride. Matt Casola. Off the backhand flip. Looks to move down the near side wing. That's taken away by Vela for Ramapo. Vela poked away by Nicoloizio, then falls on top of the puck, but able to move it out from underneath his body to the near side to Yerkes. Yerkes dumps in to finish his line change. This sent down low. The Pride try to pinch in the pressure underneath the net with possession by Luca Carnamola. Puck stalls out on the left wing for Hofstra. Looking to get it back up to the point. Good pinching pressure there. Taking it away was Rook. Jake Rook to the far side to Feza. Feza tries to chip around his man, but that's taken up the other way with Adam Moskal. Moskal left it behind right across the center stripe. That good stick handling creates some space for Ty Watson. Watson moves inside. Stick-on-stick pressure from Dean Rosa as he's sent to the wall. 3 minutes left to go, period one. here at the Freeport Recreation Center. Jake Rook walks inside, saucer feed to the right wing to Feza. Feza looking to a man on the near side in Casola. That went off the defender's stick instead. Ty Watson now skated clear with Pfizer. Pfizer's shot, no look, but still on target right to the chest of the netminder Picone. 2:36 to go here in the first period. Just the one goal so far for Ramapo. That one fired home from Brian Atwell on the power play. Daniel Phillips on the far side. Works it down low again to James Sunfinko. Hofstra strip it away with Matt Matarazzo. Matarazzo charges down the left wing. Dumps this one in just as he got the center stripe. To the far side, Carnamola. Carnamola able to force it out of there for Ramapo. Jordan Cox steers it right back in, but not enough gold jerseys in deep to make that an issue for the Roadrunners. Race to the loose puck. Already in the attacking zone. Forced to the boards by Dylan Kinzer, but needs some help from his forwards. Held in instead by Luca Carnamola. He dances around near side. Hofstra able to get possession. The poke at the last second from Nico Buglione. Allows Hofstra to hold on to it here after the dump in. Matarazzo, his pass intercepted by Sunvinko. Sunvinko then taken right back off of it by Danny McCardle. Hofstra just a little bit flat-footed here, and it's a really tough weekend. There's a huge check thrown against Jordan Cox. Big one to finish the shift for Daniel Phillips as he heads to the bench, but he knocked the captain down to his knees. Final minute, period one here as the puck in down low for Hofstra. Look for some space to work on the near side, but that move failed. It's guided into the zone by Brady Vela. Vela links up with a man near side. Kicked away by Hofstra, but the late arriver at the point, Matthew Cochran, dumps in. Kinzer goes back around. Finds the near side half wall. Finds the connection pass to Jordan Cox. Then one more to Brendan Yerkes. He's caught up with his man as the whistle blows. And that's an offside call against the Pride. 25.6 seconds left on the clock here, period one. Hofstra looking for that late goal here in the first period to end the period tied. Let's flip to the far side. It links up with Vela there for Ramapo. Nice pass, catching Haynes in stride. Poke to the corner by Del Panito. Into the final 10 seconds. Held up into the corner by Hofstra. They might not mind keeping it up against the boards. Comes up to the top, and a shot from the point as the period expires. Wanvik's effort saved by Picone. And the teams head to the locker room with the score, sitting at 1-0. Ramapo in the lead on Brian Atwell's second goal of the season on the power play. Bring it back here to the Freeport Rec Center for the period number 2 when we come back on the Long Island Sports Network. Getting set for period 2 here at the Freeport Bubble, with Hofstra Pride trailing the Ramapo Roadrunners by the score of 1-0. A power play goal for Brian Atwell, his second goal of the year. First on the power play, has the team from New Jersey leading the team from Long Island, New York, after the first 20 minutes. Just the one goal behind Jimmy John Picone in that first period. Nothing much at all coming in the direction of Alec Rittenhouse in the first frame. We'll give you the exact shot totals here in a few moments, but Hofstra spinning the wheels on offense yet again. They've always been a team that plays off the rush. There was a chance for Casola on a one-time try, but missed the puck. Over to the far side, Hofstra advance it along the near side boards. So it cleared out by Ramapo all the way to Danny McCardle. McCardle to Frank Fezza here, was trying to pass to Matt Casola, but Casola was heading off for a change. The miscommunication allows Ramapo to dump this one in. Matt Matarazzo guides it along to Frank Fezza. Fezza looking for the saucer feed to Jake Rook. Comes inside to Fezza. His shot takes a deflection, bounces high, and then punched out of there by Rittenhouse. Back to the far side, and that's unable to be chopped down by Dylan Kinzer. So this comes all the way down the ice, and Hofstra has to reset. Live scoring only shows a handful of shots on goal for Ramapo. Nothing in the first period for Hofstra, but doesn't seem quite right. It seemed like recall them having one or two chances. Ramapo definitely had more than the 3 shots that they're listed as having right now. Both teams would like to get more offensive opportunities in this second period. That much is for certain. Danny McCardle rips one towards the net. Blocker save by Alec Rittenhouse. Now a chance to work forward here for Ramapo. They got a 2-on-1. Pfizer, though, sealed out of there by McCardle. And this one is cleared down the ice off a deflection. No icing. Play continues here as that is Matt Matarazzo chasing it in. Jordan Cox, the stick lift. He has possession. Feeds out in front for Buglione. He couldn't get the right angle on the tip. Taken out of the zone by Brock Pfizer. Pfizer's shot. That goes off the skate of McCardle again. Picked back up at the point by the Roadrunners. Taken down low by Watson. To the far side boards, held there by Adam Moskal. Moskal on the forehand, tries a shot through traffic. That one got a piece of Jimmy John Picone. Comes down up to the top, guided along the point, to the far side to Watson. Back to him at the far side. Moskal, timing play into the middle to Pfizer. That's steered out by the stick of Cox. Cross-ice feed comes right out in front. Now back up to the top. A shot looking at the near side post from Korpix. That missed. Adam Moskal. Bad bounce off the boards on his attempted point pass. It's a break for Hofstra. They can race a couple of skaters over to the bench to change. As now the strip for Matarazzo. Matarazzo takes it inside the shot, a glove save, rebound, poked towards the net, but another great stop from Alec Rittenhouse to keep Hofstra off the board. Talking with some of the players after last night's loss, they feel like they're playing really well on the defensive side of the puck, which is a little bit frustrated about their lack of generation on offense. Hofstra wins the draw, comes back up top to Aloisio. Shot bounces off a few skates. Rebound set to Yerkes. Couldn't get much on that shot. And it's taken back by Ramapo. They look to skate clear near side with Carnamola. Comes out of the zone, then kicked down on Schnatter's attempted pass. Nick Aloisio. Looked for room there on the near side. Ended up going to the far side to Yerkes, but he couldn't keep possession. There's a shot from the far side wall off the stick of Sunvinko, gloved up by Picone. D unit changing here for Hofstra. They get the last change here as the home team. Back up to the point after the face-off win for Ramapo. Harassed by Yerkes. A good reverse check along the far side from Schneider. Yerkes guides it clear with Kelly. But Gabe Kelly couldn't keep it on his stick. Ramapo dumped it back in. Puck spilled out in front. Great save from Picone after he spilled the puck out in front of net. The danger not clear. Pfizer looking for some room towards the front of the net. Now this taken out in front by Yerkes and taken down the ice. Good work by Picone to make that mistake into a positive. As Bob Ross would put it, a happy accident. Now this one taken in by Yerkes. Yerkes looks for a shot. He scores! Brendan Yerkes on the board, and we're tied. He had been looking for that goal for a long time. He talked to me about how frustrated he had been about not getting on the board, but a great shot from Brendan Yerkes taking this in, brings Hofstra level. Just snipes it past the netminder Alec Rittenhouse as we take a look on the ISO cam. Carries it into the zone and then finds a little bit of daylight on Rittenhouse just right by him. He wasn't quite set, but Yerkes takes full advantage for his first goal of the season, tying things up at 1 goal apiece, now with 15-14 to go in the second. Great work from Yerkes to pull Hofstra even in this game. Taking that long puck forward and making it work out to his advantage. Hofstra skate this one clear. Casola looking for some space, but he is knocked down to the ice hard by the check of Haynes. And now a whistle as Casola can get some attention. He's able to get back up, pop back up, and head over towards the bench, but a big check by Devin Haynes. His second big hit of the hockey game. Effort there to try to get things going back in the direction of Ramapo after giving up that game-tying goal. Puck dropped at center ice to resume play. Comes over the near side boards, dumped in by Brady Vella. Picked up by Nico Buglione, trying to link up with Matarazzo on the far side wall. Instead comes back towards the net and just gloved by Picone. He'll take the whistle here. Face-off on the left side of Jimmy John Picone. It's taken one by Hofstra. This one comes down low. And now Kinzer looks to the near side to clear. And this whistle dead because of a hand pass. Some exasperated looks on the Hofstra players' faces. They felt otherwise. Tough luck there for Hofstra. They thought they had the zone cleared, but they got to do it again. To the far side, Brock Pfizer looked towards the cross-ice feed. That one missed everyone. Now Jordan Cox works it forward. Cox trying to link up with Dylan Kinzer. That move fails. And now taken into the zone for Ramapo with Wogish. Back in front, the one-time setup, swing and a miss from Moskal. Back out in front, they score! Ripped home by Brock Pfizer, and the Roadrunners lead again. See here, they had some really good looks towards the net. That one-time chance just missed, but then Pfizer, the shot through traffic, and a Hofstra defender screened the netminder and Jimmy John Picone. to put Ramapo back on top. You'll see it right here. With Dylan Kinzer in front, that obscured the view of Picone, as there's an offside call to bring out about a stop with 13:42 left to go in the second. The screen in front from Kinzer ended up obscuring the sight of his goaltender. Picone never really saw the shot. So the 10th goal of the season already for Brock Pfizer. 10 goals in 11 games as Ramapo back in front by the score of 2-1. That's a response that they wanted as well. After the goal scored by Brendan Yerkes, his first of the year for Hofstra, tied things up, but then even right back. Back out in front, good save Picone. It was a chance for a second goal and as many minutes for Brock Pfizer. Back out in front again from the Roadrunners. This one steered wide. Ramapo starting to find some open ice in the attacking end. Hofstra try to flip this one clear. That's kicked down at the blue line by Tommy Korpix. Good work by him. The shot from the point is gloved by Picone. He holds on to it. Hofstra tries to clear after the face-off win. That one not able to be held in by Daniel Kolbansky. Ramapo thought they had it just dancing on the blue line, but the linesman saw it differently. Kim Kelly on the near side wall. He's spun down to the boards by the check of Brian Atwell. He draws a penalty as he was knocked down, and Hofstra heads to their first power play of the night. Atwell gets 2 for tripping. So we've seen 3 penalties in this game. All 3 of them have been for tripping. This one, the first one against Ramapo. And now Hofstra heads a player to the good for the next 2 minutes. 6 power play goals on the season for Hofstra, working at 24% efficiency. Ramapo now go on the shorthanded penalty kill. McCardle back to the near side, established there with Nico Buglione. Buglione fires through traffic, had the bumper man in the right spot in Kinzer, as this one steered towards the net, and McCardle, but goes wide. Puck left behind, and now Ramapo think about a shorthanded rush. This one carried in by Wanvig. Wanvig ended up passing over to Matthew Cochran. Couldn't get the shot off, but Cochran able to chase it down and dump in. Cox. Shifty moves through center, passes through the legs of Cochran to the far side to Matarazzo. He dumps around and it holds up for Jordan Cox. Cox looked for the centering feed. Cochran's clearing attempt no good, but then the follow-up steered down the ice. Racing to it is Brady Vella. McCardle back on it for Hofstra here, defensive end, still working on the power play. Danny McCardle walks inside, hands back to Matarazzo at the blue line. Wanted to hand it down low again. McCardle looking out in front. That one missed Buglione. Matarazzo back on it near side. Sends to the far to Danny McCardle. Looks for some space. Rips a shot, stick save for Rittenhouse. And then this one cleared out of there onto the Hofstra bench. We'll see the ruling here, but the initial point was that it'll stay inside the attacking end for the Pride. Still 31 seconds to go on the power play for Hofstra. 11:13 to go in the second period. 2-1 Ramapo advantage. Puck sent down low by the check of Brendan Yerkes down on the near side. Fed to the half wall on the far side. Look. Yerkes able to get to it first. Hands up to the point. Finds Rob Criscolo there. Walks the blue line to Feza. Feza back to Criscolo. Tries the slapper. That's right into the breadbasket of Alec Rittenhouse for the stop. Great work on the positioning of Rittenhouse there. Just tracking the puck. Did not allow a rebound on the big slapper from the point from Rob Criscolo. Puck back on the near side as player leaves the box. And Atwell, we're back to 5-a-side. Some good looks on the power play for Hofstra, but nothing comes out of it. They're 0 for 1. And still trail this game by a goal as it's carried in by Brock Pfizer. A shot knocks off a stick, but still saved by Picone. Set back up on the far side of the ice. Face-off win for Ramapo. But this touchdown at the point from Watson too strong. And they got to tag everyone back up. Dumped in on the near side by Tommy Korpix. Met by a few skaters for Hofstra back along the wall in front of the Ramapo bench. Hofstra with possession out with Chris Del Panino. Knocked down by Schnatter. He feeds to Maurer. Maurer back to Schnatter far side. It's dumped in by the Pride as Cam Kelly chases it down. Schnatter to the puck first along the half wall. Taken back by Ramapo on the poke check out of that scrum. They guide it forward up the far side wall with Ty Watson. Watson set back up for the shot. That one whistled wide by Rob Wogish. Into the corner, looking for some space. Moskal hands it up top. Atwell's shot, it goes off the glass. It missed well high. Down low to Chris Colo, but he lost track of it, and then that one fired into the back of the net. Another one for Brock Pfizer, his second of the game. That makes it a 3-1 Ramapo lead. Here just came through everyone, then the spinning shot just found a little bit of room against Jimmy John Picone. Look on the ISO cam here. A great pass just through everyone for Hofstra. It came through Schnatter, came through Aloisio, might have even gone through Aloisio's legs. And the second goal of the game for Brock Pfizer, now averaging a goal per game. Has double the lead for Ramapo, their largest lead of the night, 3-1. Face-off win for Hofstra, but comes right back towards Picone. He picks it up for another whistle here. 9:12 to go, period 2. Battle for the puck into the corner. Player knocked down for Ramapo, but no call from the official. Jordan Cox goes high over Brian Atwell for the clearance. Bounces off the far side ref. Now carried inside for Ramapo. They just run out of room. Good work defensively. Denying the rush forward for James Sunvinko. Look for the centering pass. That's cut off by Dean Rosa. Rosa fighting to get it off the half wall, but now able to find some room for Buglione. Buglione chases it down in the attacking side, but Kulbanski wins the race. Daniel Kulbanski on it for Ramapo as they organize up the near side, but that move fails as it comes into the possession and the grasp of Nick Aloisio. Aloisio spins off the check, chases down the puck. Touched by Matarazzo, but can't keep possession. Roadrunners clear again. Good move in from Rosa. His shot goes high off the glass. Puck won't stay down flat on the ice. Just like that, but it benefits Hofstra. It could have done more on that had Matarazzo found the pass to a man in the middle. Good pressure from Ramapo. They've got the puck. This one kicked down, and then the shot never came on the follow-up from Carnamola. Great chance for Luca Carnamola on a rolling puck that found himself all alone in front of Picone, with Picone on the other post as he covers this one up for the whistle. But that bails out the Pride. They still only trail by 2. Face-off win for the Roadrunners. Forced back out in front. Hofstra desperately clears up to the point, but this one knocked back to the end boards by Ramapo. Feet back to the far side. They look for the wraparound. Nothing there against Picone and the Hofstra defense. They take back with Dylan Kinzer, who links up with Frank Feza. Feza finds Casola in stride, but he couldn't field the pass. Glove down at center ice by Feza. Miscommunication with Rook. The puck turned over to Ramapo. Near side possession carry for Devin Haynes. Haynes' shot stick down by Picone. Then that puck forced up and out of play. Got into the netting and behind the net. Hofstra carries this one forward, but Blair knocked down on the far side. Wall cancels out the rush. Bounced out to center ice. Jake Rook looking to move forward for Hofstra, but nice work keeping that one in for Brock Pfizer. Pfizer feeds across, set up perfectly for the one-timer with Moskal, but he missed the shot. Danny McCardle up the other way for Hofstra. Looking to go coast to coast, lost it at the last second on the last stick handle. McCardle looking to Schnatter, just missed it on the bat end. Now Brock Pfizer working back up the other way for Ramapo. Into the corner, looking out in front to Wogish. That pass just missed him in front. Jake Rook. Oh, selling out there as Brock Pfizer dives down and still got the poke check in while avoiding a tripping call. Great work by Pfizer, doing a little bit of everything here tonight. Moskal trying to work it forward to himself, but then the poke check allows Rob Wogish some room. Wogish working in against McCardle. This one ends up in the grasp of the Hofstra defender. Jake Rook connects with Brendan Yerkes, strong on the puck, leaves it back to Joey Schnatter. Schnatter feeds across, looking out in front. This swatted at by the defender in Carnamola, but didn't get much on it. If anything, he directed it back towards his netminder. Thankfully for Ramapo, Rittenhouse was ready. .506 to go in the second. Still the 2-goal lead for Ramapo, but it was just a good chance for Hofstra to get one back. A shot off the draw from Chris Colo, snared by the glove of Rittenhouse, and we'll do it again from the far side. Rematch there, another win for Hofstra, but it leaves the zone back on the near side with Luca Carnamola. He sends to the opposite end, a big check thrown by Daniel Phillips. Near side possession with Ty Watson for Ramapo. Now a big check thrown from Brendan Yerkes. Yerkes allows it to work forward with Cam Kelly. He spins down to the ice, no call. Good possession, working down low is Korpix. Tommy Korpix looking out in front. That one intercepted by a Hofstra player. It's flipped clear by the Pride. Now some room for Brendan Yerkes. Already one goal tonight for Yerkes. He carries it in. The shot goes off the mask of Alec Rittenhouse. Chance for Yerkes' second goal of the game, but the shot just missed. Looking at the high side. Taken out of the scrum by Cam Kelly. Looking to seed it out in front to Schnatter. This one pounced on by Rittenhouse for the whistle. 4:02 left in period 2. Face off to the right side of Rittenhouse. Fourth line out there for Hofstra. Royce Dixon tiled at the face-off dot. Andrew Amante chasing that one down near side. Ramapo able to dump this one in, but it's knocked down by Rob Criscolo. Christian Maurer takes a check up into the body area, high body area, but moved in now by Ramapo, looking out into the middle, feet out in front, kicked out of there by the netminder in Picone. Shot from the far side, steered wide by Matthew Cochran. Now one from the near side sent towards the net, gloved by Picone. For another whistle here, 3:30 left. D-unit change up for Hofstra. Kinzer and McCardle out there. Tie up at the face-off dot. Reset over for shot. That's blocked down by Andrew Amante. He finds the pass forward looking for Christian Maurer. Maurer lost possession of it at the blue line. Now works in on the forecheck. Andrew Amante shuts down the near side move for Brian Atwell. As this one steered clear by Ramapo. Puck comes back to Amante. Amante looking for some progress there, but shut down by Atwell. Now Ramapo carry up the right wing. On the move here, Matthew Cochran. They work it down low, looking for the spinorama feed into the middle. That's kept in by the sweeping stick of Atwell at the point. Kinzer works around his man in deep. Hofstra tried to clear, but that move from Maurer, not enough on it. Shot from the point, wide of Picone's cage. From the corner with possession, Brady Vela. Vela towards the net. That's blocked by Royce Dixon-Child. Hofstra clears near side. On the move from Maurer, looking to Amante. That one just missed as it's knocked over behind the net. Wogish back to the near side. Hofstra able to meet that there. The Pride clear. And the failed keep in or knocked down from Kulbanski allows Hofstra to change. Oh, nice move. Connects with Wogish. Wogish is in. Snared by the glove of Picone. Collision left the puck down in front of the net. Hofstra able to clear the danger, but a great save by Picone, shutting down the breakaway opportunity for Rob Wogish. Taken back in by Tim Wanvik. Shot from the near side wall. Blocker down by Picone. Reset to the far side with Moskal. Moskal wraps back behind the net. Feeds out towards the middle. Went off a stick of Matarazzo and then covered up. Face off from the far side, won by Ramapo. Quick shot, saved by Picone. That's worked back up the near side, and the check of Cox doesn't prevent the move in from Buglione, as that shot from the freshman is saved. Face-off win. The shot from Dean Rosa misses wide of the target. Settled back down to Matarazzo. Final minute, period 2. As Matarazzo looks into the middle for Buglione. That move fails, but Matarazzo gets it back. Dumps down low, looking to Cox. Cox got it. Back in front to Buglione. He couldn't get it on the forehand. So now it's taken down the ice by Adam Moskal. Moskal ripped away by his opposite number 11 in Matt Matarazzo. Dean Rosa. Right wing move as he fires a shot. Pad stop from Rittenhouse. As this one moved down low, met there for the Ramapo defense and Duncan Gahagan. Check along the far side, but the puck stays in front. They look back out in front again to Buglione, but the pass intercepted. Now 15 seconds left in the second period. This one steered back to the near side wall. One last chance perhaps for Hofstra, but the pass intercepted by Wogish. Ramapo reset in their own end with 5 left. They'll just hold it in deep. as the second period comes to a close. A few goals for Ramapo, but the one goal for Hofstra, the first goal of the season for Brendan Yerkes, sends the teams back to the locker rooms. A 3-1 lead for the Roadrunners after 2 on the Long Island Sports Network. Getting ready for the third and final period of regulation here at the Freeport Rec Center between the Hofstra Pride and Ramapo Roadrunners. So far through 2 periods, it's a 3-1 lead for the visiting Ramapo College Roadrunners. They got 2 goals in the second period from their leading goal scorer, Brock Pfizer. His 10th and 11th goals of the season. That around Brendan Yerkes' first of the season for Hofstra. As it's Jimmy John Picone back in his crease for the Pride. Still looking for win number 1 of the season for him. Meanwhile, looking to move above 500 once again is Alec Rittenhouse and this Ramapo College team. Pride need a big push here in the final 20 as the puck is sent forward by Jordan Cox. A little bit of a double whammy there as a hit thrown against Cox ended up throwing down Brady Vela to the ice instead. Along the far side wall by the Roadrunners. Centering feed intercepted by Dylan Kinzer and then cleared out by Jordan Cox. McCardle hits his man in Kinzer in middle ice. And then one more working forward. Here's Cox. Cox hooked off of his stick, looking towards Matarazzo. That's taken back by the Ramapo College team. Now over to the far side. Good work by Danny McCardle. Flip puck over to the near side to Matarazzo. Matarazzo feeds behind his back, but a few Roadrunners there, namely Matthew Cochran. Cochran trying to clear, but that move fizzles out. Feed out into the middle. Buglione couldn't get to that pass. And this one cleared down by Ramapo, and just enough on that late burst for Kinzer to win the race to the face-off dots. That's an icing call. Early stages, period 3. Crystal Panino tries a shot from the point. That misses wide. Held back up by Jake Rook. Corner man sends down low. Then back up top to Chris Colo. Meets with Frank Fezza near side corner. Goes back down low to Matt Casola. A soccer-style kick out of there from Matthew Cochran as he clears up the far side wall. Ramapo guided down the far side. But then Hofstra takes possession back. That finds Frank Fezza left wing. Fezza knocked down by a crunching check near side from Devin Haynes. That's another one for him. He's had several tonight. Glove down from Cochran. He's got some speed. Cochran moves in. His pass across blocked away by Chris Colo. The second effort meets the stick of Picone. Chris Del Panino from behind his own net. Waits for the commitment of the defender for Ramapo. Hofstra couldn't find any room to work forward. They just guided along to Fezza as the forwards change. Fezza chases this puck down to finish off his shift strong. Now the puck taken forward by Ramapo. This one comes up the far side, dumped in by Adam Moskal. Feed back out in front. The shot goes off the outside of the post. That was a shot from Pfizer looking for his hat trick. Near side hold, Brendan Yerkes. He gets through. Yerkes rips one off the glove of the netminder and Alec Rittenhouse. And then cleared out by Ramapo. Another good look for Yerkes here in this game. Schnatter couldn't feed the pass or receive the feed down the ice. Now Aloisio forced to play this one without the icing call. Sticks cancel out as it's moved forward towards Yerkes. Yerkes throws the check over on the near side as the puck skitters back in deep. Held on the near side by Hofstra. Collision between Schnatter and his marker Daniel Phillips. Leaves the puck here in the defensive zone. Phillips chases it down and gets it off of Rosa. Unable to hold this one in was Ramapo. Now recollecting in his own end, James Sunvinko. Sunvico up at the far side. Getting around Brock Pfizer. Pfizer feeds out in front. That was Phillips there, but he misfired the shot. Back up to the point. A shot there, saved by Picone. Lost track of the puck as it squirted through his pads out to the inboards. Sunvico to the far side. Working there with Phillips. Daniel Phillips. Wraps around down low. A couple bodies tumble along with the referee. Everyone gets back to their skates as it's held at the point by the point man there in Tommy Korpix. His shot gloved by Picone for another whistle here. 15:34 left to go in the third. Pride able to get possession of this one, knock it down. Jordan Cox now trying to go on the attack. Kinzer finds the pass to Buglione. He guides it forward to Cox. Jordan Cox's shot blocked down by his opposite number 9, Tommy Korpix. Back on the far side with Matarazzo. Finds Buglione. Looking to move down low to Cox, but an odd bounce off the lip of the boards. Stays down deep into the corner. Bouncing shot back to the far side post. It was a chance for Hofstra, but Rittenhouse able to save the first one. Second shot never arrived. A bouncing puck nearly laid in front of net for the Pride. Now down at the other end, a chance to go on the counterattack for Ramapo. Back out in front, going between the legs, looking for the pass through. Corcoran got it there, but the receiver couldn't get the pass. Guiding through the center, Matt Matarazzo. Matarazzo links up with McCardle, but then that's poked away from him. Back to the far side, it's a race to it. Matarazzo wins. And in front of his own bench, flips to the near side, where it's met there by the defensive stick of Daniel Kulbanski. Kulbanski dangles inside, lost the shot. The second effort, pad save from Picone. Up top for Corcoran, his pass intercepted by his opposite number forward in Jordan Jake Rook. Get it right eventually, as this one fed out in front. Here's a chance, they score! Devin Haynes rips it home, and it's a 4-1 lead for Ramapo. Just a breakdown for Hofstra here. As the puck went off the outside of the net, Del Panino lost track of it, and that left Haynes all alone against Picone. He went down low, committed down low, and a lot of room up top for Haynes to fire. Second goal of the season for Devin Haynes. Had a great night physically and now gets a goal for his troubles. A 3-goal lead for Ramapo. Pride look for a response. Jake Rook sends to the near side to Feza. Del Panino looking to link up with Casola at the blue line. Now reset at the center of the ice. Worked forward by Brock Pfizer. Pfizer's shot ends up off the end boards. Long shot from the point. Glove save by Picone. He leaves it down to his blue liner in Rob Criscolo. Criscolo, though, can't find a receiver on the far side for the clear-out pass. No effort on a breakout this time from Criscolo. Just flips it clear. Forwards change for the Pride. Break through the forward check to Ramapo. As this one dumped in by Rob Wogish. Ty Watson from center ice. Charges back inside for the Roadrunners. Stick left, leaves it back on the near side. Then taken by Brendan Yerkes for the Pride. Yerkes motors up the near side. Has a sweeping stick of Pfizer impeding his rush. Let's work back down low. Feed out into the middle from Yerkes, looking for Chris Colo on the far side. Cam Kelly was also coming into the slot, but it missed both guys. Comes down into the corner. Take it back for Ramapo by Adam Moskal. Moskal's move is gloved down by Rosa, but then poked ahead by Wogish. Couldn't do it while onside. There's a player trapped off there. So Pride get possession, but the pass to the far side fizzles out, and it's dumped in by Luca Carnamola. Good work from Phillips, winning that race for Ramapo into the corner. Now it's held there. Hofstra trying to force it out, but they can't do it. Puck trickles on goal. It's covered up by Jimmy John Picone for a whistle with 11:26 to go in the third. This puck comes down low for Ramapo. Looking for a way out of there is Hofstra. Feed over to the far side. A shot high off the glass. Back up to the point, kept alive by Kolbanski. Attempted clear for Yerkes. Stays into the zone with Ramapo. Second try for Yerkes. Good work by the backhanded stick of Atwell. Charging in, Carnamola. A wraparound look. They jam in on the near side post. Picone there, and he falls on top. Look into the corner here for Ramapo. Haynes trying to work it down behind the net. Reset in on the near side corner. Shoveled along by Kolbanski. Back out towards the front of the net. That's trapped down upon by Jimmy John Picone for another whistle. Face-off win for Ramapo as it's knocked in down low. Hofstra able to get to that one. Matt Casola working up the near side. Good work by the stick of Matarazzo, but then swept away from him by Brian Atwell on the back check. Good look in for the Pride there off the intercept. Roadrunners get back on it, but a good body thrown by Casola stalls out the move. Players tumble down, referee with a clear side of that, no foul called. Casola gives to McCardle, who can wrap it around to the near side. That's dumped right back in again by Brian Atwell for the Ramapo College Roadrunners. Reset by Matthew Cochran for Ramapo. Good forecheck here from Matarazzo, the pinching pressure. Now they break off of it. Carry inside the zone with Tim Wanvig. Wanvig knocked down there, a big check right in the middle. And now some sparring in front of net between Wanvig and Chris Colo as this one worked forward by Hofstra with the shot on goal from Rook being knocked up into the air and out of play. Face off on the far side. That's won by Ramapo. Going to the near side to clear Ty Watson. And now they get it out on the move forward with Pfizer. Take it down behind the net. Good read by Wogish to get there. A redirected shot from Pfizer that ends up on target. And a great sprawling save by Jimmy John Picone. Hofstra with possession, far side. Rook looking to link up with Brendan Yerkes there on the rush up the ice. And that move hindered and cleared out by Ramapo on the dump in by Tommy Korpix. Back up on the far side wall by Adam Moskal. Look for the lane out in front. That pass comes through everyone until it meets Brendan Yerkes' stick far side. Knocked up in the air by Brock Pfizer. Pfizer walks in. His shot misses well wide into the corner. Back down low here. It's Pfizer heading up top to Watson. Watson shot through traffic, blocked. Moskal on it again for the Roadrunners. Try to spin off of it. Chris Colo intercepts. Now racing up the ice, Yerkes. Brendan Yerkes, backhanded glide, moving in. Player in his own net. Chris Colo fires it in, but the referee waves it off. So no goal here, and a whistle stoppage of play with 7:52 left. This dumped in by Hofstra. Looking to get back in this one. Need 3 to tie. Long range flip in from Luca Carnamola. Yerkes sets up there, takes a big check from Carnamola, but still able to work it forward with Schnatter as play whistle dead. And a call here with Yerkes calling it. It's Carnamola for a rough. And he's headed to the box. Hofstra to the power play. Hofstra 0 for 1 on the man advantage here tonight. Back up top here for Hofstra. They reset on the man advantage with Danny McCardle. Hands up top to Kinzer. Rips one through. That one got a big chunk of Rittenhouse, but still able to make the save. Face off to the left of the Ramapo netminder Rittenhouse. They win it, but can't clear past Cox. Jordan Cox does a good job of keeping it in for a few moments, but now it's flipped all the way down to where Kinzer can pick it up. Dylan Kinzer knocked down, but still works the puck forward. Can't keep possession for long as that one's dumped in again by Ramapo. McCardle reorganizes. Now work forward by Buglione. Buglione's shot misses wide on the glove side. Back out in front. That one tinked off the post. Something did, maybe a skate. But now clear and reset by Hofstra. Another missed play. Ramapo calling for too many men on the ice. And that might be the call that has been made here. Officials get together to discuss to see if the line change had already been initiated. So potential swing here. There's still 47 seconds left on the penalty clock. And now they do give that too many men penalty against Hofstra. The power play comes to an end, but Coach Kelly asking for an explanation. call us too many men, and one would tend to agree. The line change initiated, yes, but player was still out there on the ice when it was played by the Pride. They had 6 skaters on the sheet when the puck was touched up. Now the whistle to brings things back here. It'll be a 4-on-4 for the next 47 seconds. And then Ramapo begins a shortened power play. And they also got to reset the clock here. The clock reads 34 seconds left to play. But that is definitely not correct. There's 6:13 on our clock. That's right about where we stood when play was whistled dead. 47 seconds on the 4-on-4. As they do put 6:12 back on the clock. Shot right off the draw. Goes off the post. And now Hofstra takes it clear after an initial scare to get started on this 4-on-4. This one worked in by Ramapo, but then steered back out off a Hofstra skate. Now taken in by Wogish, left wing. Up Wogish, his move into the middle, picked off by the Pride. Now worked ahead to Jordan Cox, who takes a look shorthanded. Cox sealed off there. Good defensive responsibility shown by Tommy Korpix, as this one taken ahead by the Roadrunners. Steered in by Pfizer. Brock Pfizer wraps down low. Now into the corner, taken away. Looking out in front, here's a shot. Good save by Pacone on this shot from Brock Pfizer. Face off to the right of Pacone, starts play again. Ramapo wins it. They look across, but that pass intercepted by Nico Buglione, and the freshman dumps it down. On the move, Brock Pfizer. Pfizer holds up at the near side. And now this one settled down by Kolbanski. Kolbanski rips one across the ice, took a deflection, and then just steers wide. Into a scrum on the far side wall. This one taken up to the top by Ramapo, as now they work on the power play. This one into the pads somewhere underneath the netminder. Now finally play whistle dead. Pacone thought he was on top of it. Officials weren't quite sure, and then finally they do blow play dead for the whistle here with 4:23 left to go. There's a shot from the point that just goes off the post. It was a look there from Daniel Kolbanski. Great shot, looking for some space, but that was taken away. As now play touched up, and a tripping call coming up here. Just as one penalty ends, we add another one up to the penalty score sheet. This one goes against Rob Criscolo for Hofstra, and a reset of the power play now for Ramapo after that failed shortened attempt. They're 1 for 3 on the night. Face-off win for the Roadrunners. Set back up top towards Korpix. Korpix's shot is blocked and then taken out of there by Hofstra on the sweep of the stick from Joey Schnatter. Reset by Ramapo on the left wing. Schnatter again rips it away and clears it out. Moskal Dumps this one in down low, met there by Nicoloizio. He's able to clear. Good work so far on the PK for Hofstra. 3.5 minutes left to go. Period 3, though. So they're going to need to get some offense going. Simply killing off this penalty might not be enough. Moskal dangles around, works in front. The backhanded shot saved by Picone. Comes back down low with Adam Moskal. He rips again. This one blocked. That went off the skate of Dean Rosa, but the diving play of Cam Kelly can't clear. Settled down again at the point, knocked down low with Tommy Korpix. Back to Kelly for Hofstra. Korpix a slapper. That's kicked out of there by Jimmy John Picone. Into the corner to Moskal. Looking towards the front of the net. Nothing there. Hofstra players tumble down in the slot. Handed low to Daniel Phillips. Phillips up top to Korpix. Korpix rips one across the ice. Good pad save by Picone. Then this one sent in on the far side. And they said that one stayed out. Another glove save from Picone, sprawling down to the ice. Everyone kind of stopped playing there. They thought that puck went in, but the official had perfect sight of it, and it stayed out. This shot from the far side stays out again as it goes back behind the net. 10 seconds left on the power play. Nearing 2 minutes to go in regulation as this one misses wide on the glove side on the effort from Adam Moskal. Players tied up as Chris Colo leaves the box. Shot coming from Korpix, save, rebound. That one's fired home. A hat trick for Brock Pfizer, who with authority says, hey, did that one go in? That one goes to Ty Watson. It looked like this was 17, but it was 7. As here's the look from Watson, just rips it home. And you can see the jawing with the officials and Hofstra saying, yeah, I think that one went in. And it did. Just got a piece of the pad of the netminder Picone, but not enough to keep it out of the back of the net. That one just as the power play was coming to an end. So they're 1 for 4 on the power play on Ramapo, but a goal counts all the same. That one all but locks this one up for the Roadrunners. For the Pride, they'll have to have some really short memories because puck drop for their final game of the weekend is coming up as things stand here past the 10 o'clock hour on the East Coast. Just about 16 or 18 hours away as that one stays out as the referee waves things off. Picone crashed into in his own crease. Minute 34 left on the game clock here in the third. Picone a little bit slow to his skates, just making sure everyone's off of him here. Yeah, it's under 18 hours away from puck drop in the final game of this 3-game weekend. With the Pride getting ready to take on Rutgers. That's tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock puck drop here on the Long Island Sports Network. Held in along the corner boards. Dixon Child trying to get it out of there. Now joining the fray as well. It's a member of the Pride defense, Gage Garris. Worked into the corner, feed out in front. Dixon Child trying to race to it. Slapper from the point, Chris Colo. That was a friendly fire off of Royce Dixon Child's skate. It's wrapped around down low by the Ramapo defense. Carnamola trying to clear out. Big check along the far side wall with Wanwig. Wanwig just knocking down his man, Gage Garris. Now Garris trying to get some revenge along the far side boards. Christian Maurer dumps back in across the boards as there's 25 seconds left to go in the third period. Carried in again by Carnamola. Working down low here is Hofstra, just trying to clear out the zone. He had one more look down at the other end of the ice, but this whistle dead for a hand pass. 10.9 seconds left. Face off to resume play. Just outside the Hofstra zone, after the hand pass called against Ramapo. They win the face-off and then dump this one into the opposite corner. Hofstra have to re-rack, reset, get ready to do it again tomorrow. But in the meantime, Ramapo can head back to the Garden State. Happy about their performance tonight. Some great work in net from Rittenhouse and explosive offense give them a 5-1 victory over the Pride. Hofstra back here at Freeport for 2 o'clock puck drop tomorrow in the Peak the Rink game. They take on the Scarlet Knights of Rutgers in a game benefiting the Mina Singer Foundation. But we'll see you then. Till then, on the Long Island Sports Network, my name is Ian Binky. Take care and have a good one.